All right. I actually remembered to hit go live on Instagram this time, so that's good. Um, Leg went out for some breakfast, so I'm riding solo on this one, which isn't a big deal. But look, I'm really happy with how the last game went. What is it? Ukraine ended up winning, so that's always good. I want to make sure that this is working. Yes, it is. Okay, cool. I just need to make sure that this was broadcasting correctly. But yeah, Ukraine. They made some subs. They look good. They got the win 2-1. So we appreciate goals, especially in this group and not being Group B. So we like that. Um, what was it? Yermachuk came off the bench and got the game winner for him, which is, I don't want to say predictable, but clearly the move to go with the veterans and the old heads and the guys who've been here before worked out well for them. And it got them the W. So that's really all there is on that one. I still think that, Slovakia played well. Harsland got us our shot on target. Both teams scored. Goal in both halves hit. Shapanrenko is still him. Zinchenko put a shot on target for us. So yeah, everything kind of worked out except for Dovbeck not scoring on his birthday. But what are you gonna do? Can't ask for much better on a game where, we thought it wasn't gonna be super entertaining slash high scoring slash very bettable. So that works out well. Next up, we have Poland versus Austria. And I think Austria rolls here. I'm on Austria money line at plus 100. I think that's a very good number. It's starting to walk away. It's minus 105, whatever. That's fine. Playable, let's call it minus 115. If you see it walk much further than that, then there might be an issue or some pullback. But hey, I don't know. With what I see from this lineup, with no Lewandowski starting, I like Austria to roll here. And Austria is starting Arnautovic up top again. And I like him to shoot early, often, hit the frame, do a bunch of stuff. So let's see here. Can't believe Bosniak didn't even have one shot attempt. Yeah, I mean, look, minus 120. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'm fine with the fact that what's his name got the assist and had shots on target. Harsland for Sparta Prague that I was talking up before the match did kind of exactly what I said he was going to do. So that was nice. But yeah, look, so here's what I have in pocket so far for this game. I have, let me pull up my official bets. I took Austria money line plus 100. And then I did a first half shots parlay of Buska and Arnautovic. That's plus 119 over on FanDuel. And then I also did Baumgartner and Patik, Pait, something like that. The guy who's not Buska, Buxa. Adam Buxa. Former New England Revolution player, solid guy, decent striker, got the goal for Poland last match. So, he's clearly the guy here with no Swiderski and no Lewandowski. But his partner, number 23, Paika, I also took him with Baumgartner for a first half shot at plus 121 over on FanDuel. And then for a full game shot on target parlay, I did Buxa and Arnautovic, and that's plus 174 on FanDuel. Morning, bro. I like France. What do you think? I mean, probably. I guess the big question there is whether or not Mbappe is going to play. It's going to be another grinded out match. Netherlands and France have faced off a couple of times before, but yeah, I mean, I lean France off the rip, but I'll get more into that game at 2:15 for that stream because talking about stuff without starting 11s and knowing who's playing is just not super helpful. So that's why we do these with the starting 11s, because we want to talk about prices that are available now on players that you can take as far as props go. So, like I mentioned, I do like shots here from both sides. I think Poland is going to have their hands full. I think Austria kind of dominate possession here, but Poland will be quick to try and move on the counter because they really don't have anything else. And Buska is a fine player. I mean, he's no Lewandowski, that's for sure, but he's definitely capable. So shots on target. Some of these numbers are pretty skinny for standalones, so you're going to have to get creative here on how to work them into parlays. Arnautovic at minus 170 is a really nice number. Baumgartner at minus 160 over on DK is a really nice number. Savitzer at minus 160 is a nice number. But again, you're going to have to work these into a parlay. And same with Buska. He's minus 150. So find who you like out of those and put two of them together, and you get yourself something that's at least plus 150 or better. Yeah, I mean, I like Buska shots as well. He's clearly the guy with Louis out that's going to have to pick it up. He's their most talented ball striker. So is Louis available off the bench? Maybe. I don't know. I can look real quick. It doesn't matter to me if he is. Like, it truly doesn't. I mean, unless Schwarzny's standing on his head, I think that Poland loses this game by 2 or 3 goals. Yeah, it says Lewandowski's available off the bench. We'll see. You got to remember, he's making like $35 million to be dog shit at Barca next year. He doesn't want to put that contract at risk. Not that they have a choice. They have to pay him either way. But yeah, I think he wants to earn his $35 million for being dog shit over at Barca. So yeah, what as far as the first half shots market goes too, I really like Arno and I like Baumgartner. You guys if you watched the last Austria game, you know Baumgartner was doing everything for that team. He was putting in shots on target, setting up the passes. Savitzer takes free kicks. He's nasty. He's a guy back on Dortmund a lot. And then Arnautovic, I know that he has been struggling with injury issues. He went over to Inter from Bologna, but he was kind of the guy backpacking Bologna. Xerxes has kind of taken over that role, and Arno hasn't had nearly as much tick with Inter, but like I said, he's been battling injuries. And he always just picks it up for the national team. Like he's way more talented than pretty much anybody in this midfield and on this back line for Poland. The big thing here is, can Szczesny stand on his head like he does all the time and just keep throw up a bunch of saves. If you want to take Szczesny's saves here too, that's a market I can definitely get behind. Let me pull up FanDuel real quick and just kind of see where that's at before I forget what it was I'm talking about. And that's Szczesny's saves, because I do think that he's going to have to make a lot of saves today. Plus 145 to make 4 more saves. Minus 170 to make 3 or more. I don't know. 4 might be stretching it just because I think that Austria is going to score goals here. So if they score 2, you need 6 shots on target to get 4 more saves. I think they can do that. I just think that it's going to be kind of tough. Yeah, obviously quick shade at Barca. Always shade at Barca. Yo, what you think a goal will be? Over, under 2.5, Austria. I kind of like the over. I'm not sure Poland's score here. I know that they got a cheap, quick one in their last game versus Netherlands. But then Netherlands dialed in and just kind of took over from there. From what I saw against for France against Austria, Austria is very solid defensively. So I don't know if Poland's going to be scoring here. And 2 goals is going to be enough to do it for Austria. They can then get up to, and I don't want to say kill the clock, but kill the clock, pass the ball around, keep possession, don't give up a cheap goal, get your 3 points and get out of here. I like Austria on the money line much better than I like getting involved in an over-under here. So, yeah, that's where I'm at on this. I don't want to get involved in an over-under. I would rather just stay with the money line on Austria. Poach first half shot plus 110. Posh, yeah, I like that. It's right back. He was definitely bombing forward. He was taking shots. He was letting them rip. So yeah, I like that, Michael. I'm on Lemire to score assist plus 330. I don't hate that. I like Lemire. I think he'll shut up some nice service here for Arno, Baumgartner. I can also see him scoring too. Yeah, I mean, there's not a guy in this front 4 on Austria I don't like. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Everybody who tells me something is a lock, it never fucking hits. So I would just probably stop throwing that word around. It's up to you. If you want to put that juju on your own bets, go ahead. But there absolutely nothing is a lock ever, especially in soccer. Do I like his to score assist at plus 330? Yeah. Do I think you're getting a really good number and a really good price? Absolutely. Is it a lock? Far the fuck from it. It's Euros, people. Every goal is an absolute dogfight. So nothing is a lock. Arnautovic to have 2+ shots on goal plus 1 goal, and Austria to win plus 675. So you want him to score, put 2 shots on net, and Austria to win plus 675? I mean, that sounds fine. I mean, I like Arno for a goal. He's the main striker. He plays at Inter. He's super high quality. He bagged, I want to say 20 for Bologna when he was still healthy over there. Let me take a quick look. Arno, I guess he only bagged 10 at Bologna, 14 the year before that. Had 5 this year with Inter. Let's see, international cups. He had 2 in UCL, and didn't do super well in the Coppa Italia. So, yeah, I mean, I like him here. I think Arno is a good look. Again, he is coming off an injury. He's been banged up. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Messi to score assist was 100. Yeah, Messi goal was a lock. It was boosted to plus 120. It was a lock. He had the keeper beat dead to rights twice and missed it. Life happens. So yeah, there's no such thing as a lock in professional football. This is the elite of competition, and nothing is guaranteed here. So yeah, but yeah, I do think Austria wins this game. I'm very comfortable putting my money on them at plus 100. Again, I said I'd go down to minus 115 before I even thought about some pullback on that line. I like Austria team total over 1.5 too, if you just want to play goals. But yeah, fire away. Any questions you have? I'm happy to go over any questions you have before we get out of here. But I told you what I have in pocket already. I'm looking at Discord to see if anybody's firing off some more good ideas. I don't know. If you want to take Szczesny for 4 saves, I think that's a pretty fair number at plus 145. I could easily talk myself into that. But yeah, Plus good 2+ shots first half, plus 210. Got to make up for Slovakia shots. I don't hate that. I think Arno at plus 200 is a better look. I think they're going to have the ball more. I think Arno is going to be shooting more. I think they're going to try and feed him as much as possible. So I think Arno at plus 200 is better than Buxa, who you're really hoping is getting counterattacks here. They're going to be brave. Poland's got to be brave, and they have to try and tear the roof off and put balls over the top. The question just is Buska going to run onto them? And then is anybody going to come and back him up for support? Because if people are coming to back him up in support, I think they're going to have a lot of trouble getting through this Austria backline. France struggled mightily against this Austria team, and Poland is nowhere near the quality that France is. Like, not even fucking close. Over under 42. Oh, God. Ugh. That's such a high number. I want to say under, but who knows? Austria might have to take 20 shots to get past Szczesny. Like, I've watched Szczesny just be a complete brick wall for Juve. And sometimes it takes 20 shots to beat him. And that's the kind of performance Poland's looking for. I think they get absolutely shredded in the run of play. And the only way they stay in this game is if Szczesny has the game of his life. And I don't put it past him because Szczesny is an absolute monster. For me, this is a stay away. I don't know. I'll go with whatever you feel. For me, I'm not playing a line like this. I think it's too high. I think it's right in the middle of being too sharp of a line. I think it's too sharp of a line. Yeah, I mean, look, I think that Austria is going to have 60 to 70% of the ball. I think that Arno didn't play the first game. I think that they're going to try and force feed him here. He probably is their best finisher. They really could have used him against France because they had a lot of good opportunities in the French box that went unfinished. And I think Arno is the answer here. Yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Keep firing away any sort of questions you got. Again, I'm going to try and wrap this at 11:40 to like 11:45 so I can hang out and go over. I'm also all my guys in Discord are watching here if they're available. Otherwise, I'm trying to keep an eye on their stuff and talk them through anything they're looking for. So been cashing on the over, but they've been sweaty. Yeah, I mean, look. The shots have been up. The shots have been up all Euros. And again, they're shots, not shots on target. So they don't even have to be clinical. And especially late, like you see 5, 6, 7 shots get run up here late because people are chasing and these 3 points do mean so much. So again, I don't know. That's not a market I handicap a lot. My buddy Bird gets involved in that market a pretty good amount. It's not something that I have time to handicap or know information off from the dome. So I think it's a good play, but again, it's a market I'm not typically betting, so I don't have a ton of that information rattling around up here. There's only so much I can think of or store in this brain. So I try and do the best I can. It feels like a sharp number. 24.5 feels kind of high. But again, I think if Szczesny's having his best performance, he's incredibly hard to beat. So this could be a 1-0 Austria win, or it could be like a 3 or 4, 3-0, 4-1, 3-1. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Messi betters. I took Alvarez. Yeah, I mean, I said the same thing. I stayed away from Messi in that boost as well. Drawbreaker DK. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, sure. Yeah, if it's still -1, if it hasn't plummeted all the way down past -115, like I said, I like Austria on the money line at plus 100. I think they win this game outright. I'm not sure how they do it. For me, it all depends on whether or not Szczesny's standing on his head, because I've watched Szczesny stand on his fucking head and make 20-plus saves a game before. Other than that, like, if you guys got any more questions, fire away. we'll cover just a couple of more first half shots numbers, just because I know that's what's been popular. As far as like first half shots on target, Arno's plus 180. I think that's a really good number. Sabitzer's plus 160, Bumgarner's plus 150. I think Arno's more likely to do it than Sabitzer is. Sabitzer's is going to come off of a loose ball rebound towards the top of the box, or it's going to come direct from free kick. Bumgarner, he's been the dog that I thought he was. And I like, I really talked up Bumgarner last stream. And I'm glad I did, because he had a hell of a game versus France. But I think this is Arno's game. So if you like him in the first half for a shot on target, plus 180 is a really nice number. And again, that's only 20 cents worse than Buska, who is playing on the far worse team. Prime striker, definitely the guy that the ball should be moving through there for Poland. But I just don't think they're going to have nearly as much of the ball as Austria. And I think Arno, because he didn't play the first game, is severely underpriced here. And with the 2 shots in the first half, it's plus 210. And then if you want to climb the ladder on Arno, you're getting plus 750 for him to take 3. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. I don't mind Bumgarner either. It's plus 160 though versus plus 210. And then his 3 or more is plus 550 versus plus 750. So pretty significant price difference there, because people have seen Bumgarner and they have data on him. So that's just kind of where I'm at with it. I don't see any new questions popping up, so I'm going to get out of here. I know this one was short. I don't mind that they're short. I'm doing 5 streams today. I haven't showered yet. I'd like to do some personal stuff. So I'm going to call this a wrap and get the hell out of here. Thank you all for joining. I hope you yeah, of course he's not on DK. It's because he didn't start last match, and DK, yeah, DK is just, they're not good on their offerings. They are when they can be, but a lot of times they're not good. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Let's make some money. We're on Austria money line. We are on a first half shots, 1 shot apiece parlay of Buska Arnautovic. That's plus 119 over on FanDuel. Another first half 1+ shots parlay of Bumgarner and Paitika at plus 121. And then full game shot on target parlay of Buska and Arnautovic at plus 174 on FanDuel. That's all I have in pocket as of yet. Otherwise, my plays will be posted in Discord if I take any additional action. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. Leg may or may not be back around for Austria versus France. Then I'm going live at 5:30 p.m. Eastern to talk baseball with my guy JL Boogie, a.k.a. Land Your Bets. And we have a bunch of baseball looks, and we're going to be talking baseball stuff. I'm going to try and go over how to a little more in-depth research on NFRI research and how to do some basic NRFI research and value assessments. I tweet some of the plays. I'll try right now. I'm on Austria money line, a first half shots parlay of Buska Arnautovic, a first half shot parlay of Bumgarner, Paitka, and then a full game shot on target parlay of Buska Arno. So that's what I'm on so far. I will do my best to tweet those out. I'm going to get out of here, though. I want to take a shower. I got to do some stuff. Again, 5 streams today. Catch me back here at 2:15 for the Netherlands-France game. MLB stream at 5:30 with Josh, a.k.a. Land Your Bets, and then back again for Copa America for the nightcap. Best of luck. Let's get this bread. Oaks out. Doses.